Well, hey everybody. I hadn't made a video in a while and I apologize. I've just been terribly busy. I'm still busy, but I just took some time. Thought I'd walk a little bit of a garden area right here. A friend of mine, I've done a lot of metal detecting at her place. Some of my earlier videos have come from her property, and she owns this property, and some guy comes by and plants it. And it's rained a lot, and he's tilled it a while back, and I've been looking around and I found a piece of pottery. It looks like a big piece too. I mean, that's a pretty good size one, but that looks like pottery. It's rough on the outside, but the inside's real smooth. I'm 99.9% sure that's a piece of pottery. Not found any more, but I was looking around and I did find, look at what I see in situ, as they say. Look at that. Now that's a nice one. I think it looks like a point. Back here is where the ears would be, and I think the tip's gone. But that looks like a dandy. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's a nice broke one. I've not found any in that color. Flint, that's a lighter color. Usually I've got the black is what I've been getting. So you can see where it's broke on the bottom and broke on top, but that is a nice, that's a different one now. Now I am about half a mile from where I found all the arrowheads that I've been recording in the cornfield. So that's nice. That's a nice piece right there. That's a sharp one. I like the looks of that. All right, well, let's keep looking around here and see if we get anything else. I'll get back with you. Now check this out. I have never found a clay marble. Looky there, it's my first one. That's the first one I've ever found. That is awesome. Get that focused good. Man, that's a nice one. Not busted or anything. That is awesome. I got to do some detecting around here. There's all kinds of trash. I'm right next to a road. I'm not showing it, but I'm right next to a road, and they come down here and party a lot, so there's a lot of trash around here. But I got to get my detector out. I've seen some old pottery pieces, you know, ceramic, you know, 20s and teens stuff. But anyway, that's cool. That's my first marble like that. I've never found a clay marble. All right, let's keep going. I might find something else. We'll get back with you. Well, I may have one busted. It looks like it maybe. Piece of one. Huh. I'm not sure. Maybe that was pre-form or something. Looks like that whole edge right there. You can see that whole edge has been worked. Or I don't know. Or that's busted off the top and the whole side's gone though. I'm not sure. Definitely been worked. Alright, well, that's something. I'm up here at the big field that I find all my arrowheads at, so switch spots. Alright, I'll let you know if I get anything else. Well, here's the wrap up. Didn't find a whole lot, but did find some neat pieces. That is definitely a piece of Indian pottery. That's a bigger piece. Usually don't find them that big, but that field has not been hunted much, and I guess somebody didn't find this one. But it's definitely Indian pottery. Here's another piece. This was from the cornfield that I always hunt, and you can tell it's a finished. It's broke a little bit here. You can see that where it's been neat. It was chipped a little recently. Anyway, that's a piece of pottery on the edge, like the brim. Here's modern ceramic pottery that come from where I found the old one. I got to get back into my metal detector, but it's so trashy. A lot of cans and junk. Here's some flint I found from up at the cornfield. I find tons of this. I got a gallon plastic bag full of this stuff. Here's the goodies. Now this was up at the cornfield. This was that piece. Let me see if I can get it focused. Hold on, come on. Well, I can't get it focused. Let me see if I can get it down there. Give me just a second. Sorry for the... Maybe it will not focus. There we go. You can see how it's worked on the edge there, on that far edge. It's like they started it and was going to do something with it and just quit or whatever. So anyway, that's a really cool piece. And then there was the one I found at the first site. That's a nice, a little bit different looking flint if you compare it to what I've been finding up at the cornfield. The flint just looks a little different. And it's really nice. So the base is gone and the tip's gone, but that's still a good looking piece. This one that's up at the cornfield, and this was a little triangle point that probably at one time, and it's broke, the bottoms broke off of it, but that was a pretty neat one. And my first ever clay marble. That is so cool. I love those. I don't know who, you know, you can think of who played with that, you know, who had that back in the day. That's just a real cool find. First one I ever found. So anyway, that's pretty good finds. I mean, for just an hour or two, just messing around, getting out, needing some downtime. Needed to get out and do something. So, all right, guys, appreciate you watching.